What an exciting day. After 5 months of farming here at Eat Local Muskoka, I'm back to traveling. And not just any traveling, the form of traveling that I started this channel with. Feels good to be back. And what better place to do it than in my home province of Ontario. Behold the mighty Scugog River, which passes through what was, for my time on the farm, the big city, Lindsay, home of the Lindsayans. A lot of these towns in Ontario are along big rivers here, like the Scugog, because the river provided a source of energy that they could use turn into electricity and start building a town. I just talked to a very nice homeless man, or he seemed like he was homeless. Very polite, seemed sober, so it's pretty nice. I asked him if he wanted to be in the video, and he said he keeps a low profile, so maybe he hasn't always been nice, but nice guy now. So the Scugog River that you just saw in Lindsay, that used to be one of the kind of roads around here. All of that was before the railway, which then kind of replaced those highways of old. So we're no longer on the rail trail, which would take us, I believe, all the way to Peterborough. We are on the rotary trail, which was another railway, and this time taking us to Omemee, or Omemee as it's often called. So we've arrived in Omemee, the alleged hometown of Neil Young, which I was very surprised to see on the mural that is over there. I was so surprised that I had to look it up, and Google told me that Neil Young was raised in Winnipeg, but then when I actually looked into it, he did spend a good part of his childhood here in Omemee, Neil Young's hometown, or one of them, which has quite a few nice houses. Here's the Omemee Hall, 1911. There's this big house here. This church here. So in Fenelon Falls, which is the closest significant town to where I was staying, they had a Texas burger, and they also have one here. So I guess it is actually a chain, or maybe just a coincidence, because the branding does look different. But we'll see inside. Pretty awesome hamburger. It was an awesome burger, one of the best I've had in a long time here at Texas Burger. Thank you, Andrew. If ever you're in Omemee, or Omemee, how do you say it?
Omemee.
Omemee.
Neil Young's hometown, brother.
Yeah, Neil Young's hometown. You got to check out Texas Burger. Amazing burger, and these guys will whip up something special for you.
Sir. Thank you, sir. Good luck with your ride, and hope you have a blast.
I think I will.
Safe.
Made it to Millbrook, 65 kilometers away from where we started. Not too bad. It seems that some of those farming tasks have translated into some cardio, so that's encouraging. And originally I was planning to stay in the Millbrook Conservation Area, which is just south of the town here. And it looks like there would be a nice little place for breakfast. But it's only 3 p.m. and I still have some energy, so I'm going to try to make it a little bit further to another place where I think I can camp. So I made it another 10 kilometers south of Millbrook to this nature conservation area with trails. And I found myself a nice cozy spot. Or at least I think it'll be cozy if I move a few branches around and whatnot, where I should be able to get some good rest on a pretty awesome first day. Feels great to be back, especially when you don't have any technical issues on your first day. Now let's dust off the tent and see if the same goes for that. Good morning. Or a pretty decent morning. Took me, I think, a few hours to fall asleep, given that it was my first time wild camping in a little while. But I'm excited for today as we head to Port Hope. Nothing more Canadian than a Timmy's breakfast. And of course the Tim Hortons coffee. After which I enjoyed the free Wi-Fi to send out a few warm showers messages, which is like couch surfing, for a future location. No spoilers. That'll be another day. Today we've arrived in Port Hope. Currently looking at the Ganaraska River. There are some absolutely massive salmon that are just stuck there because the water is too low. They're not able to make it up the river. Huge fish. Coming from Lake Ontario, I guess. And then coming up this river to, I guess, lay their eggs somewhere calm. Yeah, here we see the guy who failed going up. Looks like he might be trying another go at it. Oh, he made it over. That did not look easy. Not all will make it. So that was Port Hope and Coburg. Two beautiful towns that I recommend checking out. And it was a joy to visit them. As you can see, I'm on a kind of bike path here, or a bike lane. This is on Highway 2, so this used to be the main highway that would go all the way to Montreal before the 401. And I got a tip from a local who recommended that I take it, even though there are kind of winding roads, lakeshore roads that go along the lake. He said you actually get views from Highway 2 here, and that is still pretty close to the lake, so maybe a little bit more elevated. And definitely a lot straighter, and probably with more shoulder, as you can see here. Yeah, it seems in general the area is very accommodating to cycle tourists and just cycling in general. There's signs telling you where to go, different cycle trails, best routes. Also, this direct road gives us a shot at staying dry here and possibly bicycling past these dark clouds and rain and staying dry for the night would be nice. Orchard here, apples look nice. If I wasn't in such a hurry, I might just go pick one for the road. So I did manage to make it to the conservation area north of Brighton as it was getting dark. So I did not have time to vlog. Imagine the urgency. Anyways, this morning I'm now trying to get out of the woods where I camped in, and I'm not finding it to be easy. So I eventually found this, well, a trail, but it's on the other side of this creek. I really wandered in the wrong direction here to start off the day. Well, even though we just came from a conservation area, I've had enough tacos in Mexico. Therefore, I think we should head to Presqu'ile Provincial Park. A really good shower. You know it's a good shower when the hot water makes you almost fall asleep. And I feel like a brand new man. Now that might be technically true with the amount of dead skin cells that washed off. Another night, another conservation area. And with that, we are in Belleville. And I mentioned earlier in the video that I sent a request to stay with a Warm Showers host, and she actually wrote me back this morning. So I'm on my way there now. So I'm all settled in with my Warm Showers host. Thanks to Ruth. She got me a nice guest room in her old house that she's living in here in the suburbs of, this is not the house of course, in the suburbs of Belleville. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here, so I'm going to be checking out the city of Belleville, making at least a full video of that, as well as separate videos of some of the other places that we checked out on this journey, such as Port Hope, Coburg, Trenton, and maybe even a video of maybe a joint video of Omemee and Millbrook. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this journey as much as I did. It was even better than I expected. I think it helps that I was working hard up until the trip, so it was a very nice change. And yeah, people have been great. The leaves and the scenery in general have been amazing. The towns have been interesting and pretty. And I'm looking forward to checking out Belleville, a place that I've heard really good things about. Should be pretty fun. And of course, this is not the end of my journey. I will be continuing to bicycle along the coast, but next I'm going to be going into Prince Edward County, which is kind of like an island on Lake Ontario, or it's a peninsula, I believe, that is supposed to be very pretty, with some nice places to check out. Oh, and I'll be doing a video of Presqu'ile Provincial Park that we saw a bit of in this video. And I'm going to be checking out Sandbanks Provincial Park, which is another really nice provincial park. And that'll be part of the next journey through Prince Edward County. Then after that, I'm going to be continuing through Ontario, checking out some more cool places. If you want to follow those adventures, you can click the red subscribe button below the video and click on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. I've had more bicycling adventures, bicycling through Latin America, Eastern Africa, and Central and Eastern Europe. And if you'd like to see playlists of the videos I've made from all those countries that I've bicycled through, you can find them on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. If you want to follow my continuing adventures through Eastern Canada and beyond, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed.